Okay, guys, welcome a new live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. We have a monthly close. Actually, this close is going to be very important because it's 1 day left. So let's start with 1 month chart. First of all, here we have the better variance is a fact. It's gonna happen in some point this year, but the reaction of Bitcoin actually was very good, around 50k. I said 50k, right? I felt like it was 53k, right? Sorry, I fell for 3k. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see here, Bitcoin is still in sideways. But this candle actually is very special because looks like if we see the close about $67,000 in the next 40 hours, we can start thinking this is a hammer. And if we see a hammer, potentially, yes, we will see continuation a little bit higher, maybe $85,000, my last target of this bull run. But I have I have to be very honest. Even is looking good right now. Yes. Honestly, I think it's gonna happen something like this, like 2021. We will see a new high here, potentially new high. People will be bullish again, like, oh, to the moon, blah blah blah, 300, 500k, whatever, right? And after that, something like this. Yeah. So actually, I'm looking for this move. For me right now, it's more worth it to start looking for this kind of things instead of looking for 300, 400, 1 million, right? That is the mindset of many people right now. So what I'm doing right now here is, well, first of all, here, the technical analysis, not today, right? Like 10 days ago was like this, right? I said my target is around $67,000 when I saw the buy signal here in 1 day chart, as you can see here, with a very small Bollinger Variance curve. We don't have Bollinger Variance in OBB, so that's why this move, I am not expecting to see like a breakout right now, of course not, but as long as Bitcoin is above $64,000, everything should be fine. Holding, right? Waiting for potential sideways here, sideways. Yeah. So, but I don't see Bitcoin right now pumping. You have to wait for something like this, right? Something like this, maybe a better variance, or in the best scenario, we will need to wait for the reset here in 1 day chart, and maybe in the next buy signal only if Bitcoin is above, is between $64,000 and $67,000. Potentially in that moment, I will start looking for another long position. In my case, I was in long position from around $55,000 around here. My target was around $67,000. I closed my position around here, the first one. And the second position I opened in long position was here around 64, and I closed my position around 67. And I was in short, where actually I opened a short position at 67,700, but I got to stop it. I got to stop it with this bounce here. So it's okay. I didn't lose anything because I protected my entry, right? So I'm on flat. I am right now flat. What I'm waiting right now is just Bitcoin is in sideways, as I said before, and just waiting. There is no entry right now. I mean, that's the point. There is no entry. You are thinking to open shorts or longs. There is no entry. In 1 day chart, there is no entry. Even for shorts, there is no entry. Technically speaking, actually, there is no entry right now. And also in 4-hour chart, as you can see here, there is no volume here. There is no volume. Be careful here because even opening longs right now here is going to be difficult, very complicated, because usually is you follow the trend until the end, right? So Bitcoin in 4-hour chart is trending, as you can see here, but in the higher time frames it's in sideways. Just we are playing ping pong since March. That's it, nothing new, right? I can see Twitter right now, people, oh, Bitcoin is about to break out, Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, remember that kind of people, they are just making money, selling you something. Courses, shitcoins, scams, like tech leads, that kind of shit, right? So be careful, because in this channel, I will never do something like that. Of course, I have my Patreon. You can support my channel. Of course, I can give you access to my indicators. But the idea is you're watching this is because you want to actually learn about trading, right? You are not a gambler, right? Or maybe you are, but you want to improve your skills, right? So that's the point. So as you can see here, right now here, technically speaking, we should start looking for longs. Yeah, potentially yes, but here we have a sell signal in 1 day chart, and also in 4-hour chart we don't have volume here. So in my case, I pass. I will not open any long positions here. No thank you, no thanks, because someone asked me, hey, should I wait for the pullback in 4-hour chart and just trying to find a bounce? Yeah, but no. I mean, in my case, no. Why? Because higher time frames are are very important for me. And right now, Bitcoin is testing resistance. All of this area, my friend, is resistance between 67 and 69, right? So we want to see not just some candles here trying to break it. We want to see a big and fat candle here. Yeah, green, doing something like this. That is the candle we are looking for right now. But we don't have it. And actually, the odds are very low. Right now, in one day chart, we don't have volume. We don't have volume, as you can see here, and we have the momentum to the downside. So this is in one day chart, okay? So that's why if you're looking for longs, no thank you. I said before, no thank you. But Bitcoin was moving. Yes, you can go on 1 hour chart and trade by your own risk, right? Risk management is the most important thing here. Remember, risk management is the most important thing here. So right now, Bitcoin is still doing the same thing here. So my target hit, yes. I said, hey, from here to $67,000, and that's it. That's it. Go and watch Netflix or the new movie of Deadpool or whatever, right? Trading should be boring. Trading should be something you do you just trade one time per week or one time per month, and that's it. You have fun, right? I never met in my life, 10 years doing this, I never met someone who is actually good in scalping. Eventually, all the people, including myself, we lost everything because it's super tired. So that's why I strongly suggest, if you are thinking to learn how about scalping, it's very good because you will learn all the technical things you have to learn about trading, but in the long term is unrealistic. Actually, it's very difficult. Well, you don't have a life, you don't have family, or maybe you are just in your room all day. Maybe yeah, it makes sense. But in my case, no, I have a life, right? So that's why I want to be happy. So right now here, Bitcoin in one day chart is still inside, is testing resistance, right? Sorry. Volatility is very high right now here. So technically speaking, we shouldn't expect a big move, massive move to the upside. No, at least not. So what I'm expecting right now is just sideways here, right? Looking for the monthly close, okay? Now let's talk about a little bit more about the monthly, because the monthly is actually very important. Let me show you here. Technically speaking, we have a better variance, as you can see here. Yes, in some point we will have the better variance. They sell actually last month for couple of weeks. Here was printing a sell signal here. It was very close. So thanks to this move, Bitcoin actually cancel, or right now for now we have the invalidation. So this is telling me right now, at least all the year, maybe by December, Bitcoin is going to be in sideways, or potentially we could see a move to the upside. And also the reason is because we are going to see very soon a weekly buy signal. Let me show you here. We have weekly, very weak, right? Very weak. Usually these kind of signals are very weak, and very small. Something like this, okay? So what I'm expecting to see right now, yes, maybe we can expect more sideways or a little bit higher, 85, something like that, maximum, I think. And if we study the past, right, if we study here, what happened here? Let me show you here in 2021. Something like this, right? Beautiful better variance, and looks like we will see something like this. Smaller, right, but something like that. And also, I don't trust this move, because remember, volume is the most important thing here. So because we don't have volume, at least not the volume like before, as you can see here, volume is below the MA55 and actually is bouncing from the seller line here. Technically speaking, or historically speaking, actually, every time when Bitcoin breaks, or OBB, right, breaks the seller line in weekly chart, officially we are in a bear market. Yeah. So we are very close, very close. So you see, you open your trading view and you just add a line every time when OBB broke the seller line here in weekly chart. When you see the chart, you will realize, oh, it's the bear market. You see, every time when do you see this, bear market, bear market, bear market. And now here, very soon, very soon, we will see in some point here, bear market. Okay? So that's why I will be just be careful here, listening YouTubers calling for 500k, 1 million, right? So that's why in this channel I am just showing you the facts. That's it. That's it. Okay, I could be wrong, yes, but I'm showing you just the facts in the chart. Right now, Bitcoin is defending the sell line here. But if we see Bitcoin maybe in August, September, breaking this sell line here in OBB, technically speaking, we will be in a bear market, right? So that's why it's very important for Bitcoin right now defending the sell line, and not just only defending. We need to see a bounce, very strong bounce, breaking the MI55, and I want to see OBB above the MI55, something like this, right? I want to see something like this in the future. Of course, if we want to keep the momentum, right? But honestly, I don't think that is going to happen. And the reason is because we have still the my monthly, we have the shorting star here in the top. Usually these kind of candles are actually in using just price action. There are just few types of candle I like to follow. Is the shorting star, hammers, and dragon doji is the only like candles actually I pay attention, because you know there are many, right? There are many. So when I see these kind of candles, right, because it's by monthly, I'm thinking like, okay, the next year, the next 6 months, right? It's not like next week, right? Or tomorrow, of course not. But this is telling me potentially this area is the top. This is the top, right? It could be right now around 60, 74, or a little bit higher, maybe $80,000, a little bit, right? Because if you see Bitcoin pumping at $85,000, it's gonna be just above 85, for example here, 85 is gonna be just above a little bit, like, let me see, just 15% higher than the previous high, 75. 74, sorry. So it's a little bit, right? It's almost nothing. It's the same thing here when we saw this move here. Bitcoin was about the previous high here. The previous high was at $64,000, and the second high was just 6% above, like $69,000. So something like that I am looking for right now. So my concern is we have the volatility very low, very, very, very low. So whatever is going to happen here is going to be very, 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 very powerful. That's why, in my case, at least all 2024, right, all this year, as you can see in my live stream, I am defensive. Since March, Bitcoin is technically doing nothing. So that's why my trading journal this year is very small, because I didn't trade that much like before. I want to see a trending market, but it is fine. Remember, 70% of all the time, the market is going to be in sideways, and just 30% is going to be trending. Okay, so it's better for you to learn how to trade sideways, because you will do that 70% of all the time. And actually is very easy. Just play ping pong. That's it. Ping pong. Buy support, sell resistance, buy support, sell resistance, buy support, sell resistance, and that's it. That's it. It's very simple, right? It's very simple, right? When you trade sideways, actually it's very good for when you're using bots, for example. Bots love sideways markets because it actually is very easy. You buy in support, sell resistance, and opposite, right? So it's very simple. But the problem here is, like, maybe I was talking to one of my friends, well, not friend, but some people, some guys, and they told me, hey, you know what? In my paper trading, my win rate is super high, but when I put money in the table, always I get wrecked. Why? Yeah, because learning a system of trading is very easy. You can learn my system maybe in 1 week or 2. Of course, the rules, right? You need to practice. It will take months. But the real challenge about trading, and also about life, right, is facing the facts, the reality. That's the point, right? That's the point. And this is not about technical analysis, but when we think in our environment, right? Now we have like how many genders, and people even don't know what is a woman, that kind of shit, right? It's because they are living in other place, right? But not reality. So trading must, when you read a chart, is one thing what you believe, right? I believe Bitcoin is gonna hit 1 million, right? I believe it. I have a dream, right? I want to believe it. But the facts are saying, no, that is not gonna happen. So it's the same. So a trader must live in reality, because the charts are telling you yeah, the facts based on probabilities, right? So if you apply this concept, or many people apply this kind of concepts in their life, believe me, their life will be much, much, much better. But well, never mind. So the thing here is you want to become a trader, and the reason why your trading view in your paper trading is very good, but your execution in real trading is very bad, is because you forgot the factor of your emotional stability. You must control your emotions, right? And that is a very hard skill. You need to accept facts. For example, accept the fact that I am very handsome. Yeah, I know. It's a fact. I know. It's painful. I want to be normal like other people, but I am handsome. I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The thing is, like, I have to accept the fact, like, maybe I am not very handsome, right? Maybe I don't have blue eyes, right? Yeah, I know, right? But that is something I cannot change. So we have to accept the facts. So the thing here is in trading, you must accept the fact. If the trading, your system, whatever you are doing is telling you it's going to be like this, even if you see news, the media saying, no, 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 everything is going to pump, everything is blah, 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 you have two choices: or following the masses, following people, what other people think or say, or trust in your system and trust in your skills. I would suggest trust in your skills. Yeah, that is the key. And not just only about trading, it's actually, you can apply these kind of things in your life, right? Okay, so let's continue. So right now here, we have resistance, right? We have resistance. If we just see, if we see technically speaking, there is no technical reason why we should expect like something like this, right? No, at least not now. Maybe next month, potentially next month. Okay, there is no volatility right now. Now let's continue, and I'm gonna show you the weekly chart because actually it's very important. We are gonna see very soon a potential buy signal here. So if you see the market pumping, some altcoins or Bitcoin even pumping a little bit more, perfect, enjoy, but don't repeat the same mistakes as 2021. Because you will see people saying, oh, Bitcoin enter in price discovery. It's going to pump forever and ever, right? No. Here, Bitcoin entered in price discovery as well, right? There is technically no resistance here, right? But instead of pumping like a crazy, what happened? Just crash. You see? And the same thing is about to happen here in some point this year, or maybe the beginning of the 2025. The strongest reason, what I'm telling you, like all these years since maybe June, something like that, May, is because we have a very strong better divergence in the monthly, very strong, and the momentum is less and less in every bull market. You see, you don't have to be scientist to understand this, right? If we said, I'll show you the lines here. You see the momentum very high, the momentum, well, not that high, right? And here smaller, and here very small. So what is this telling you? Tell me. I know you know the answer, right? So the trend is your friend, is to the upside, but the momentum is decreasing. And Bitcoin is doing like many markets do around 10 years, 15 years, something like that, is this curve, logarithmic curve, something like this, something like this. Okay. This curve is like usually all the markets do. And the average time is around 10, 15 years. Bitcoin is around 12, right? 12 years, something like that. I cannot remember how many years. 2012, yeah, around 12 years. So it makes sense for me to start looking for this kind of curve. So in some point, we will see, maybe by 2025, 2026, I don't know. I hope to be here with all of you guys. Happy shorting Bitcoin, right, in the following years. And yeah, we will see a bear market. I know maybe you don't like the idea, but yeah, it's part of the cycle. Part of the cycle, and it's totally normal. Totally normal. Okay. Okay. So let's continue here. In 4-hour chart, if you're trading Bitcoin in 4-hour chart, I told you before, technically speaking, the trend is your friend here, but if you want to open a long position right now here in the next buy signal, so here, I will tell you what I'm going to do. I will do nothing. I'm going just to watch a movie or something like that. Why? Because there is no volume here. There is no volume. Actually, OBB is breaking the previous low here, as you can see here. So there is no volume here. So if you see a buy signal here in for our chart, there is a very high probability it's gonna be a fake signal. Okay, that's why no thank you, it's not for me. Okay, now let's continue. I'm gonna continue with some altcoins, some questions, and after that the stock market. Okay, so let me see. James, hello James, welcome again. Is USDT dominance worth looking? Oh, of course, yes, sure. I am very bullish for USD dominance, and very bad news for Bitcoin. Very bad news. Yeah, especially in the monthly. Let me show you here. We have here the monthly here, and let me show you here the monthly. What is this? You know my system, right, James? I think you know my system because I saw you here many times, like maybe 1 year ago or something like that. Maybe you know very well what I'm going to say here. What is this? What is this? Right? Is this, right? This is like this. Just using this chart, I can tell you the bull market is over. That's it. There is no other direction. I can tell you right now. That's why, of course, remember all the things I said is I am not financial advisor, right? All the things I'm saying here is just for educational purposes, right? I want just to share my trading style or technical analysis with all of you guys, right? But in my case, this is the biggest reason why I am not buying altcoins. I am not buying Bitcoin. Why? Because this is what? The trend is your friend, right? So the trend is your friend and the trend is to the upside. And now, plus, we are going to see potentially in the following months a beautiful buy signal in the monthly because USDT is a contrarian indicator of Bitcoin. So if you see USDT bouncing here, for example, here, bouncing here, this is bear market for Bitcoin. So we will see another bounce here in the monthly. So in the next following years, maybe 2 years, the next bear market for Bitcoin is coming. So that's why, no thank you. But Bitcoin is gonna fall to $85,000. I don't care. No, I mean, I'm talking about like from investing perspective, okay? Not trading. Trading, I can go to 4-hour chart, I can open long shorts, whatever, I can do whatever I want. But for investing, it's different because this is monthly. This chart is telling me, don't buy Bitcoin or altcoins at least in 1 year. Yeah, that is it. This is very simple, very simple. Okay, so no thank you. I will not buy anything here. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue in the chart. Let me see what is going to happen here. Now it's testing the MA55. I'm bullish here, still buy signal here, right here. So technically speaking, it should be like this. Okay, so if you see another bounce for Bitcoin, potentially it's going to be like, well, it's going to be a fake out. Okay. Okay, now let's say the next comment. Hi Leo, I hope you too. Thank you for joining to the live stream. Hi Leo, Kapok momentum is not available as in your trading system. Okay, so the indicator I'm using here, specifically this indicator here. This indicator is only for the Patreon supporters of my channel, but I have a free version as well. If you search here, Leo, you see here here in community, I have some indicators. This one is squeeze momentum indicator. It was the previous indicator I was using. The biggest difference is the squeeze momentum indicator. It was one of the first indicators I was using for momentum, but I got many phase signals. That's why I was looking for something similar, momentum, with less phase signals. So you want to get access here, as I said before, I'm sorry, is only for Patreon supporters. But you can actually use the cup-up curve. What I do here is cup-up curve. Yep, here. And in a very simple version, you can just add here a cell line here, a line here, and you can just check. As you can see, it's the same. The only difference, the biggest difference is I added the colors, the gradients, and also bullish and bearish divergence as well. So that's that. I combine everything. So you will have to do it manually by yourself. That is the biggest difference. And also OBB. This is just for actually Patreon as well, supporters as well. I have some indicators. They are open source, but I use them, yes, but they are secondary indicators. They are not part of my main system. Okay, so let's continue. My volume indicator here, as I said before, is OBB, and this one again is another customized. I customize this indicator. It's OBB actually, and let me show you here. OBB, yeah, is here is this one. Is the same. Well, it's OBB, but I apply some formulas here using moving average and other things, because I wanted to remove all the noise here, So that's why I did it in this way. Also, I have the one of this indicator. I think is open source. You can join to my Discord, and you will find a section, a community, and you can access to my repository, GitHub, and you can copy and paste the indicators there through your trading view. Okay, so now let's continue. I'm gonna continue with some altcoins. Let me see if they are following Bitcoin. I'm gonna start with Cardano. Let me see. What is Cardano? Yeah, as you can see, Cardano is not following. It's not following Bitcoin actually. It's just 0.40 cents. At this point, we have a buy signal here because we don't have volume. This is a very good example. We don't have volume here, and well, the momentum, even with the momentum to the upside, because there is no volume here, the best scenario for Cardano is just to be in sideways for a long time. Yeah, so it's very risky. It's very, very risky because there is no volume. That's the problem. I will be very bullish here if the volume is about 0.9 here, but in this case, it's not. So that's why the best scenario for Cardano is just holding the area. And if you see Bitcoin crashing, honestly, I don't think that is going to happen soon. But just in case you see Bitcoin crashing, I wouldn't be surprised if I see Cardano at 25 cents. Yep. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with Ethereum. Ethereum, same as Bitcoin. Actually, is not following Bitcoin right now. Here, you see, this one is the chart I was talking about. You see, very obvious weak momentum. You see, this is the thing I was talking about. You see, these things, please avoid these kind of things. I saw it just a couple times in my career, like this one, for example, very small, right? Some of them, no, thank you, no. If I have to hold this thing, I will just be happy just taking some profits, and that's it. Sayonara, bye. Next time. But of course, I am not financial advisor, right? That yes, I'm sharing what I will do. In my case, let's talk about Link. Link, not following Bitcoin. As you can see, the market is not very strong. It's not following. Even we buy signal here. Link is actually with volume, decent volume at least, but it's not following. It's not following Bitcoin, so it's gonna be a problem. Now let's talk about Solana. Solana. Let's see Solana. What is Solana? Solana, yeah, testing the resistance as expected. You see, testing the resistance again. Since sideways is doing good, yes. And here, as you can see, the momentum, right, is to the upside here. Eventually, we will see a better divergence, as it's gonna be another chance to sell, not to buy, to sell, right? To sell. This area is to sell, not. I mean, you want to sell here, you don't want to buy here. Okay, so that's the point. Okay. So now let's continue with Shiba Inu. Someone asked me about this thing. As you can see here, yeah, nothing new. Sideways as expected, right? As expected, and well, that's it. Now let's continue with the stock market, I think, right? Okay. So now let's continue with the stock market. Let's see the SP500. The SP500 here is finally in weekly chart. We have a better divergence, as you can see here, something we were expecting before, right? So that's actually very good here. And let's see when the chart here. Yep. Okay. Okay. Technically speaking, it should be like this, right? The trend is your friend until the end. So that's why I will start looking for a buy opportunity here, a bounce. But in this case, weekly chart is clear. Finally, is better variance is forming here. So in the following months, I will start looking for 5,000, something like that, around here. In some point, it's gonna take time, right? But around 5,000 should be my target. Don't get me wrong, it's another buy opportunity. That's it. Okay. And let's continue with Nvidia. Nvidia now, yeah, the next is the Shiba Inu, the stock market here. The technical analysis there, as you can see here, looking for a pullback in weekly chart is working. Better the variance here in momentum, but volume is very, very, very healthy. So that's why if you see a pullback here in weekly chart, is because you are very lucky, another chance to buy, right? More. So when the chart, as you can see here, yeah, momentum is to the downside, volume finally is breaking the zero line here. So technically speaking, we should expect a break, looking for 85,000, 85 around there, and from there, continuation to the upside. Let's continue with Netflix. Netflix, I'm gonna clean up this. Okay. Well, we don't have volume here, but technically speaking, it's trending here. So you see holding here for a little bit more. Another bounce at least. Weekly chart. Let me show you here. We have a better variance. So it looks like the market is getting ready for a correction. Yeah, the following months. So that's why I will just be careful with Bitcoin, thinking this move is gonna be to the moon, right? To the moon, right? Honestly, I don't think so. Okay. So I think that's it, guys. That's it, guys, for today, right? Okay. So starting from this week, I'm gonna be online 2 times per week. Thank you for your feedback last time, because last time I asked like how many times you think I should be online, right? So before it was every day, I was repeating myself every day, right? And I decided to be online 1 time per week. And you know what happened? Instead of I got more subscribers, just one live stream per week. It's very interesting. So thank you for your feedback. And now I am going to be 2 times per week. I will let you know exactly the day and the time per week. My Discord, I will do it today. But potentially it's gonna be Mondays and Thursdays, okay? Okay, so last question. You were talking about being patient as investor. What would you expect, recommend an incoming professional to trade, spend time to use initial capital? Okay, first of all, I will not put any money in the market. I know maybe it's not something you want to hear, but the biggest mistake of many people is just go to the bank and get a loan, or just thinking the market is like casino, gambling, right? No. First of all is, instead of putting money in the market, I will fix my life. Yeah, I know. You say, what? Yeah. First of all is like trading is, you must be relaxed. Okay? You must be totally relaxed. Imagine you are in the beach with a piña colada, drinking something right in the beach, watching or studying hot girls. That is actually the mindset you must have when you're trading. If you have problems in your personal life, for example, your work, your wife, your kids, and all the kind of things, they will not let you to take smart decisions, to make smart decisions actually in the market, because your mind must be in peace. That is the most important thing. So you can learn my system of trading. Yeah, I am pretty sure maybe if you watch my live streams or you watch all my videos, eventually you will get it, my technical system. You will learn maybe the rules, but because you are not stable emotionally speaking, you will trade very bad. Because when you put money in, you put money in the market, you will see something like this, right? Like this. Sometimes your wallet is green, sometimes your wallet is green, red, and sometimes because, oh my God, I'm losing $1,000 today, I'm gonna cut my losses. You take a loss, you lost 1,000, and next day again the market is up, and you buy again, you sell, and you see, no, this pattern So that's why my first advice is don't buy trading courses, don't buy that kind of things. Find a mentor, learn from that person, and that person, if it's actually is a real trader, is gonna stop you to think that you have to put money in the market. No. The first thing is fix your life, get healthier, go to the gym, find peace in your life. The second step, learn a system. Learn a system of trading. Learn how to follow rules, right? If the rule is selling, just sell. If the rule says buy, just buy, okay? That's it. Don't try to be a scalper. Believe me, scalpers, eventually including myself, I have been doing this for 10 years. I can tell you right now, the only thing you are going to lose is two things, your health and your money. Okay, don't do that. Okay? And the most important thing here is protect your assets, your money. For example, if you spend 6 months, I don't know, like saving 10K to put it in the market, you must take it seriously. Okay? If your system of trading is telling you to buy, you will not go all in. I know you want it, right? You want to go all in, right? But risk management is the most, okay? So you cannot put all the 10K there. You can apply different techniques like DCA. Of course, not like DCA, like buying 500 every week, because that's stupid, actually. You can learn my DCA strategy, like I am using volume to do that. But the point here is the most important key here to become a successful trader is you need to have peace, emotional stability in your life. And this is more about not technical analysis. What it works for me was the stoicism. So I learned from that philosophy, and actually I really like it. In my personal life, I am a big fan of Bruce Lee, for example. I like the mindset of this guy. Like, he passed away like 50 years ago. I am living in Asia, in Japan. So that's why I try to find peace in my life. So in that way, I could execute my trades, okay? And also, it's very difficult to handle these kind of things, because 70% is about your mindset, 30% is about your skills in the chart, okay? So that's why, if you want to become a successful trader, yes, trading, learning a system is very, very important, right? But your mind, your mindset, how you control your emotions and you handle issues actually is the key, okay? In my case, for example, I don't enjoy making profits, or I don't feel anything when I lose. For example, in 2000, some trades here. For example, I remember one day here, actually, I opened a short position here, and Bitcoin just bounced here, and I got wrecked. And I just move on. In that time, honestly, I lost around like 4K, something like that. In my trading, in my Discord, they know sometimes I have losses like that. But instead of thinking, oh my God, oh, I lost this and that, blah, 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 I give a shit about it. Because why? Because when you are trading for many years, you just learn how to how can I say, like, you learn how to become like less emotional, okay? And that is a skill, actually. It's gonna help you a lot, not just only in trading, in your life, right? You're less emotional in your life, and also it's gonna help you a lot in your trading journal. So, investor, if you want to say, hey, I want to become investor, it's because you want to see weekly chart. For example, here, if I buy here, right, in weekly chart with the first buy signal here, I will just buy a $19,000, right? Here. Technically speaking, after a few months, I will be lost, right? Lost. I will be lost, like I will be down like maybe 20%, something like that. If I am emotional, you know what I will do? No, wait, close your position here, because maybe Bitcoin is gonna crash, because Twitter said Bitcoin will hit 10K, right? This trader who is very famous said this. The bank said this, right? You see? So people tend to follow. That's the reason I don't have, using my Discord, I don't follow anyone. I don't watch YouTube videos or anyone else. I don't follow news. Why? Because I learned a system of trading, and I Based on probabilities, I execute my positions. You see? That in that moment is when I became successful about trading. That is the point. Of course, I got lucky because many years ago, I found a mentor. It was not cheap, honestly, I have to say it. He passed away in the pandemic. He was very old, actually. Very nice guy, very, very smart. And the most important thing he told me is learn how to control your emotions. Yeah? Trading is like life. You have to control your emotions. So here, in my case, right? In my case, I didn't buy here because, well, I am following a seasonal trading in my case. But if I am investor here, just following, trying to follow, right? You have the buy signal here, and you have a bullish variance here. I know maybe the news were saying that time, hey, Bitcoin is about to crash. Bitcoin is about to crash. Bitcoin will go to 10K, 9K, 7K, right? But I said it in my channel. I said it in my Discord. Hey, technically speaking, we have a bullish variance here. I'm going to buy more here. My target is going to be $27,000, $28,000 around there. And after 6 months, no, 3-4 months, I just took profits. And that's it in the next sell signal. You see? I give a shit what people said around internet, Reddit, Discord. I give a shit about it. I just follow my system of trading. That's it. Okay? So, in 2021, yeah, I finished my technical analysis about psychology of trading, okay? So here, in 2021, right, let me just do this exercise here. Yeah, here. YouTubers with more than 200K followers, they were doing this shit. They were doing this triangle here, and they were calling for around 150K. Yeah, they were doing this thing, okay? Something like this. Oh, you know what? We have here from this point, this is my entry right now, and they were doing something like this. And they were saying, you know what? This is the target. The target should be around 100K, 150K, something like that. They were saying something like that. But here is when I opened my short. And what happened to me is in that time, I didn't have followers. I just started with my YouTube channel. It was just a random guy with my YouTube channel. And I said, you know, in some Discord channels, hey, Bitcoin is about to crash. People call me, they send me private messages, they send me very bad things, they offended me. But you know what? I give a shit about it. Why? Because I've been doing this for a long time, before even YouTube, because I don't consider myself YouTuber. So the thing here is like, is this like this? Yeah, this is like this, the next following years, at least 2 years. No, you're crazy because this guy who has many followers, blah, 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 is making money. Okay, please, go ahead. What happened after that? Now you know what happened, right? Bitcoin crash. And technically speaking, why? Why I didn't listen, people? Because my system of trading was telling me, well, we have a better variance here, as you can see here. We have a better variance. Also in volume, Bitcoin is not pumping here. Is actually we have a better variance as well here. All right, all of these are better variance. What I said in my channel, what I said on Discord, I said, hey, careful here, man. Because this is a bull trap, nasty bull trap. You see, technically speaking, that was my reason. That's why I decided to open shorts in that time and close my profit and take profits. So what happened after that? Now you know very well what happened, right? Bitcoin just crashed. So, and that is the thing. When you have a system of trading, the only thing you have to do is following rules. Trading must be boring. Trading must be something is just more about watching the charts, waiting for the right moment, not chasing the market. Okay. Trading is like women, you know, don't chase women. They will come to you. It's the same thing here. Just wait for day to come. The trade must come to you. Yeah. Then you know what I mean? So that's why. So all the people there, that's why I am, after 2 years, I have just 1,000 subscribers in this live stream. Why? Because I am not telling you the same shit like, the next hidden gem and the next bull market. No. Because mostly all the time, that kind of guys, they are not making money with trading. They are making money selling something else, scamming people. In my case, no. If you want to support me in my Discord, in my Patreon, thank you so much, seriously. There are many guys actually, they are supporting this channel. I really appreciate your help, and you can join there. We can discuss, we can talk about the systems, and most of the time, but the most important factor here is the emotional stability you must have as a trader. Okay, so let me see. Thanks for the advice. I have lost since 2021. Lately, I have not traded in 2 weeks because I am not studying again. If you have a system, sure. When you have a system, the system is gonna tell you how to trade, but the problem is we are humans, right? We tend to, well, it's about self-discipline and many things. So that's why I strongly suggest if you join to my Discord, you will find a section of books. It's not just about trading, right? It's about actually how you can actually control yourself. And you can do that, man. It's gonna affect all your life, all the aspects of your life, not just about trading, your life in your career, with your girlfriend, your wife, whatever you have, because you will become less emotional and you will take the control of your life, and in everything you are gonna be better. That's actually, but it's a very hard, very difficult skill to get. Okay guys, thank you for watching, right? And see you in the next live stream. Okay, thank you.
And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.